We have this story to read today, The Little Red Hen. Pictures by Lucinda McQueen. On our front cover, the title's up here, The Little Red Hen, and we have 4 characters. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen who shared her tiny cottage with a goose, a cat, and a dog. The goose was a gossip. She chatted with the neighbors all day long. The cat was very vain. She brushed her fur, straightened her whiskers, and polished her claws all day long. The dog was always sleepy. He napped on the front porch swing all day long. The little red hen ended up doing all of the work around the house. She cooked, she cleaned, she washed the clothes, she took out the trash, she mowed the lawn and raked the leaves. She even did all of the shopping. One morning, on her way to market, the little red hen found a few grains of wheat. She put them in the pocket of her apron. When she got home, she asked her friends, "Who will plant these grains of wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will plant them myself," said the little red hen. And she did. When the grains of wheat began to sprout, the little red hen cried, "Look, the wheat I planted is coming up. Who will help me take care of it this summer?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will take care of it myself," said the little red hen. And she did. All summer long she cared for the growing wheat. She made sure it got enough water, and she hoed the weeds out carefully between each row. By the end of summer, the wheat had grown tall, and when it turned from green to gold, she asked her friends, "Who will help me cut the thresh of this wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will cut and thresh it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. When all of the wheat had been cut and threshed, the little red hen scooped the wheat into a wheelbarrow and said, "This wheat must be grown into flour. Who will help me take it to the mill?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will take it myself," said the little red hen. And she did. The miller ground the wheat into flour and put it into a bag for the little red hen. Then, all by herself, she pushed the bag home in the wheelbarrow. I want to go back here. I want to look at this real quick. I kind of stopped as I was reading this because as I was looking, I thought to myself, what does that word actually mean? I know what cut means. She has like a little blade there to cut it from the ground, but then it kind of looks like she's banging it. So I want to tell you about this. So the word thresh means to separate grain from the plant. So she's taken the actual little grain pieces away from the big plant. And let me look it up real quick. It says revolving. There's different ways you can do it, but it looks like she's kind of like banging at it to remove it. But I'm sure there's different machines nowadays that people use. But this little red hen is using it that way to kind of break it apart. Thanks for letting me look up exactly what that meant, because I like to learn as I read too. So the last thing we looked at was then by herself. She pushed the bag home in the wheelbarrow. Let's see what happens next. Ooh, that's a pretty bed. One cool fall morning, not many days later, the little red hen got up early and said, "Today would be a perfect day to bake some bread. Who will help me bake a loaf of bread with the flour I brought home from the mill?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. They're just sleeping in there. They sure do look comfy, though. Do you ever find it hard to get out of bed in the morning when you're super comfy? I do. "Then I will bake the bread myself," said the little red hen. And she did. She mixed the flour with milk and eggs and butter and salt. She kneaded the dough and shaped it into a nice plump loaf. Then she put the loaf in the oven and watched it as it baked. The smell of the baking bread soon filled the air. It smelled so delicious. The goose stopped chatting, and the cat stopped brushing, and the dog stopped napping. Oh, these cute little things the goose was chatting with. A little worm. I think that's like a little chick. And some little bugs. One by one, they came into the kitchen. When the little red hen took the freshly baked loaf of bread out of the oven, she said, "Who will help me eat this bread?" "Oh, I will," said Goose. "And I will," said the cat. "And I will," said the dog. Look at his tongue's hanging out. He is ready to eat that bread. Oh boy, what do you think's gonna happen? Let someone at home know. Who do you think? Are they gonna gobble that bread right up? "You will," said the little red hen. "Who planted the wheat and took care of it? I did. Who cut the wheat? Who threshed it and took it to the mill? I did. Who brought the flour home and baked this loaf of bread? I did. I did it all by myself. Now I'm going to eat it all by myself." And that is exactly what she did. So usually, I'm sure you hear your moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas and teachers talk about sharing and helping others. This is a perfect example of looking at from the other side, the other point of view. If you were the hen, would you find it easy to share the bread that you worked so hard on for a long time? It wasn't even something little that she took one day to do. She just made bread. Like she had to grow all the ingredients and then take it, and she put a lot of work and time into that. Would you find it difficult to share with the goose, the cat, and the dog after doing all that work without them? Or do you think you'd find it easy and think, well, I'm just going to share? Usually we might tell you that it's always nice to share, but I can see why you might have the opinion, or you might think it'd be difficult to share. I know I might feel that way. Well, thanks for reading The Little Red Hen with me. Talk with somebody at home, and if you want to send me a video or draw a picture, I'd love to see it with your opinion of if you would find it easy to share or if it would be difficult for you to share that bread.